ever met Kanye West?
I have not.
I ain't never met Kanye West. Matter of fact, I done met a lot of celebrities and just some regular people and shit. So what I want y'all to know, we go through his tweets. All right, we want to go through these very critical, non-emotional, and we just go read them, okay? Because I want to say this again for the people in the back. I don't know that nigga personally. All right. If this nigga say some shit that's funny, the shit was just funny. It don't mean I believe in the shit he's saying. If you don't understand that, go to the description of this channel. We laugh at every damn thing around this bitch. So I don't want no sensitivity or nothing. All right? If you already know you're going to be sensitive and shit and going to be like, oh, that shit ain't funny, you might as well go and leave now. Because it was a lot of shit that was hilarious to me. All right?
Me too. Me as well.
All right. Now, also before we get into this, we want to go into some shit just so everybody can get out of their emotions, all right? I don't want to hear nothing about emotions. Now, the first thing is we going to go over is, if you looked at the title of the video, this shit is called, he is the king of rage bait, okay? And I want y'all to understand what rage bait is, okay? Rage bait refers to content that deliberately, all right, it's content deliberately designed to provoke strong negative emotions, usually anger, outrage, or frustration to drive engagement online. It's a common tactic used on social media, news platforms, and entertainment sites to generate clicks, comments, and shares. All right. How does rage bait work? Okay, the goal of rage bait is to exploit human psychology. People are more likely to engage with content that triggers strong emotions, especially anger. Platforms like X, formerly known as Twitter, it pisses me off. I'm starting to call it X too and shit like a bitch. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube often rewards engagement, likes, comments, and shares, so rage baiting creators use controversy to boost their reach. All right. Now, there's different types of rage bait. Now, I can't hear something in the background on that. I can't block that one. So I don't know what's
No, it's next door to a studio.
Oh, okay. So it's types of rage bait. Intentional, outrageous takes. Don't that sound like something we about to start reading? Posting controversial or offensive opinions, knowing it will spark heated debates. Okay? Example, men should pay for everything in a relationship. If you broke, stay single. Damn, Chat GPT, you been watching the damn, you in the manosphere and shit. Wow. Misleading or out of content clips, which that's not what he did. And the hot takes on social issues. Deliberately extreme takes on race, gender, politics, or culture to spark arguments. Okay? Example, if you still eat meat in 2025, you should be ashamed. That's kind of lame, ChatGPT.
Yo, and just so there's some people in the chat saying that you need to turn your mic up. When I listened to it on the thing on the YouTube app, I thought it sounded right, but
it sounded right to me.
It was a few comments in there saying that.
All right, I turned it up, and because it was sounding too loud to me last time. And then hold on, I'm gonna have to mute you for a second because little mama is getting her sign going real quick. Hold on. Oh, do you got a mute button over there? Okay, cool. Just unmuted and stuff. Appreciate it, sir. Then you got fake or overblown news, exaggerating minor incidents or making up stories to create false senses of crisis. Bait and switch headlines, okay? Now, why is rage bait effective? People love to argue online. It fuels endless debates in the comments. I love to complain. I do it in real life. And I love to come online and complain. We as humans just love to do arguing and complaining. If you want somebody to respond to you, say some shit that you think go piss them off, and you go get them to say a bajillion things to you. Easy, especially online. Anger spreads faster than positivity. Studies show negative emotions get shared more often. All right? Social media, like we watch Ninja Turtle, because this nigga fighting the motherfucking damn RuPaul wannabe. What value do that bring to the world? Nothing. But we like seeing people get in fights. Why? I don't know. Oh, because anger spreads faster than positivity. If the motherfuckers was holding hands singing Kumbaya talking about, you know what? I don't care if you want to chop your wing wang off. We should be friends. Nobody would be sharing that shit. Nobody would care. If that nigga looked like a regular human being and not a motherfucking mutant of teenage turtleness, nobody would care. Nobody would care. But we as humans love fucked up shit. And we like to hear fucked up shit. Why? Don't know, because, oh yeah, we fucked up. The third one, social media rewards engagement even if people are mad. Their interactions push the post to more people. That's why when I first used to start doing this channel and shit, I used to say, if you don't like the shit, hit the unlike. It's all engagement to me. If y'all don't ever see me in the comments, people done try to make me mad. They'll be like, oh, that nigga fruity. Oh, that nigga this, that. I'll be like, oh, thanks for the comment, dude. Because it ain't shit but engagement to me. It is nothing but engagement. People love to complain. People love to talk shit about people. I sit in this whole channel is me talking shit about Drake. Look at it. We love it. We love it. All right. And then people feel the need to correct misinformation. This increases visibility. Now, Kanye is doing all of this shit in his latest rant. From racist to cultural fucked up shit to misinformation on shit. Everything in the rage bait categories he's doing. Okay? And I have a theory which I'm going to share with y'all because we're going to get to one tweet which is going to show one of the main reasons. But another main reason he's doing this shit is he just did an interview with Justin LeBoy letting us know he has a project coming out in June. All right? But it's another tweet that he did, which is another reason why I think he's doing this. Because, and you know what? We go get to that because Chat GPT, I had it give us some other things about Kanye. But the downside of rage bait is this. Misinformation spreads quickly. It encourages toxic behavior online. People get manipulated and creators lose credibility. So to think about this is why I'm bringing this up before the live. I don't want y'all being like, oh, Super support this. Oh, Britt say he support that. Man, I think Kanye is running game on every damn body. A lot of people like, oh, no, he believed that in real life. If he do, I don't believe some of that shit. Some of the shit I might believe. I don't give a fuck. I don't know that nigga. I don't know that nigga. Okay? This is the main thing. And I don't judge. The only thing I judge people on in this bitch is if you like Drake. As long as you, and that's why I told Britt, as soon as he showed me some shit, and this nigga is, now he's supporting Drake, I gotta cut Kanye off. I gotta cut him off. For that simple fact alone. Now, a lot of people go watch this and be like, but he said this, that, and the third and shit. I'm like, yeah, that's nice and shit, but I think that's some bullshit. This nigga said Drake coming out in the smoke shirt was dope. I'm done with you, yay. I'm done. I'm done, son. Now, listen. How to avoid falling for rage bait. See how I done fell for the rage bait that he did with the Kanye shit, with the liking Drake shit? You see how easily I'm sitting here reading about rage bait, and you just see me go into a rage. That's how great it works. That's how powerful the rage bait is. Now, how to avoid falling for rage bait is pause before reacting. You don't only pause before you say some shit that sounded very plausible. You pause before you react. Ask yourself, is this designed to make me angry? I think a lot of shit that he said in those tweets was heavily designed to make people angry. Him saying that Drake walking out and that smoky shit was dope and that he is very talented was designed to make people like me insensibly angry. Okay? Incensed. No, you know the word I'm looking for. I was incensed with anger. That's what he did. It worked. Check for context. Watch the full video. Read the whole article. Look for multiple sources. Like I said, it is one tweet that he did in all them hundreds of tweets he did where I was like, this is why you doing this shit. This is why you saying this shit. It makes very much sense. And it's buried. But we gonna get to that. Next, ignore and don't engage. If it's obvious clickbait, don't comment, share, because that's what the fuck they want. This is exactly the outcome that he wanted. Everybody to be.
But when my emotions get involved, I want to share. I want to share. I want to say something.
You feel a lot of times when you talk about cultural shit, you feel obligated to say something. You feel like if you don't share your opinion, that you not doing your job as a human. But the rage baiters, they know this. They know if they say, dude, when we first started this channel, what I tell you, I said, Briss, it's a bunch of shit we could do where we could blow up really fast and very far and get a whole bunch. But I'm not that type of motherfucker. If I hate, I only talk shit about shit I genuinely hate. And most of my takes is shit I truly feel about. And if I'm bullshitting, I immediately say I'm joking right afterwards. Now, if you don't hear that, I'm joking right afterwards. That's right. I'm just that fucked up as a person. I know it's a lot of stuff y'all like right now. I know it's niggas out there right now. Well, he didn't say he was joking. Oh, he was serious. Yeah, that's my caveat.
And I'm gonna just still say all of that is still allegedly.
All of that is alleged. This is a satire page. It's right there in the description when you read the description. It says, follow reputable sources, avoid sensationalized low quality content farms. I don't know if there was a shot to us from Chat GPT, but fuck you, Chat GPT. Now, I asked Chat GPT, would you consider Kanye West a rage baiter? If so, give some examples and how he most likely benefited from the rage baiting. And Chat GPT says, yes, Kanye West, yay, has used rage baiting multiple times throughout his career to generate controversy, dominate headlines, and boost his brand visibility, whether intentional or not, which I think a lot of people get caught up in, which they don't understand. He is not a part of the machine. So he is generating literally millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of press by saying this shit that would cost, if he wanted to do it the right way. When I'm telling y'all millions of dollars, I'm not bullshitting you. Like, he be generating like $100 million worth of press just by saying some crazy shit online, some ignorant shit. His actions often provoke outrage, leading to widespread discussion that benefits him in various ways. Album sales, fashion drops, media attention, and cultural relevance. Fashion drops, you see how he's selling them Sean John shirts, which to me, I don't fuck with that shit at all. I'm not no free puff, and I'm definitely not wearing no Sean John. First off, why the fuck I want to wear the name of a certified, visibly, that's like me walking around wearing a shirt that say Ike Turner clothing on the bitch. Proudly. Yeah. I got Ike Turner and shit, and then on the back it's got a fucking that same knife that's in the middle of 21 Savage head, but it's a picture of O.J. Simpson. Like, you can't, I don't want to fucking talk about that shit or promote that shit on clothing, but this motherfucker got that shit on site, and it's people that just love to motherfucking piss people off that are going to their site to wear this shit ironically. To just be like, yeah, you know what? Oh, they're trying to silence him and shit. He did all this shit and dropped a motherfucking whole line of new t-shirts and shit. And not just the Sean John shirts. He got a whole line of extra shit too. All free publicity, baby. All free publicity. But let's go more. And cultural relevance. Because he's causing discussions, right? Examples of Kanye West rage bait moments and how he benefited. One of the most famous ones is the Taylor Swift VMAs, okay? He interrupted Taylor Swift's acceptance speech for Best Female Video, saying, yo, Taylor, I'm really happy for you. I'm going to let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. Now, I don't remember. What video was he talking about?
I think that was the Single Ladies video. I think it was.
To disagree with that, and Beehive, you can send all hate mail to Super Rig said that shit at gmail.com.
Well, maybe not of all time, but at least during that competition.
Okay, yeah, for who was nominated, I give you that. But of all time is rage bait, because it made somebody like me think. You did see Thriller though, didn't you, Kanye? Did you see Thriller? Did you see Crossroads by Bone? Did you see that? I just want to make sure you saw that before you just see this girl dancing in black and white, the greatest video of all time. Because I don't think the same amount of work was put in. It's a whole documentary on Thriller and shit. That's all I was saying. The rage bait element was people were furious, especially Swift's fan base. It fueled debates on race, ego, and the music industry. The benefit to Kanye, but he became the biggest news story in entertainment for weeks. All right. It solidified his image as rebellious and unpredictable. If y'all was in a private chat this morning, what I tell y'all, I said nothing is more dangerous than somebody you can't control, somebody who is unpredictable. There ain't nothing more scary than somebody that's unpredictable. We always want to make our environments and our lives predictable. But how Kanye moved, you never know what this nigga's gonna do. This is a very powerful tool to have in your pocket. His next album, when you are trying to sell shit to people, his next album, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, was seen as a redemption arc and is now considered a classic. He did that shit before that album dropped, and then dropped this shit, and everybody's like, you know what? Forgive you, Kanye. That album was just too gangster, and I don't know what to say. And no, you about to notice a trend as we go through these. All right, like I said, he has an album dropping in June. Anybody that's in the marketing know you need to start marketing for your shit 6 months ahead of time, runway, to make sure everybody saturated, make sure everybody know what's going on. Kendrick basically did that with the Super Bowl and shit. Because best believe, all them timelines they give us like, oh, we just picked this motherfucker on a Tuesday. No, they don't. No, they be knowing a good set of time ahead who gonna be doing what and shit. All right, this runway that we seeing, it was clearly planned. And just go back and watch the Kendrick's Apple interview when he talks about PG Lane. This motherfucker is playing super chess. He knows what the fuck is happening. They asked him about PG Lane. He was like, man, I don't know what the future holds. He's like, actually, I do know. Because he knows. He knows. All right? And Kanye be knowing what the fuck he doing too. Don't let that whole, I'm bipolar, I'm autistic, which could be true. You talking to a motherfucking nigga with ADHD right now. You talking to a motherfucker with depression right now. I take medication for the shit. And I use that shit when I need it. And I ain't talking about the medication. I'm talking about, yeah, it's my ADHD. It fucked. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I ain't stupid. I'm stupid for saying that shit on here. Mental note.
Damn.
Erase this part of the video. All right. Next up, his slavery was a choice comment, which he repeated because he was like, when Kanye was doing this rant, he was like, let me see. Hold on, okay. They hate that whole I love Hitler shit. That's a winner. Let's go get the people talking. His wife was probably like, what about when you said slavery is a choice? They hated that shit. Yeah, slavery. That was the number one hit right there. But thanks, babe. Thank you so much. I'm definitely going to say that again. What happened? In the TMZ interview, Kanye said, when you hear about slavery for 400 years, that sounds like a choice. The rage bait element was that black audiences, historians, and the general public were outraged. The comments sparked massive online backlash and discussions about history, mental health, and Kanye's political views. The benefit to Kanye was it skyrocketed his attention to what? His upcoming album, Yay, in 2018. Now, that previous one in 2010 was right before My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. This one was right before Yay. All right. He was trending worldwide, making him the center of conversation. And despite the backlash, he attracted new fans who liked his rebellious attitude. Because, what you was gonna say?
No, go ahead. Because what?
Oh, I was gonna say, because why do we like Pac? Of course, we love him because of Black history, and he was always for the people and all that shit. But the main reason we like Pac, because he didn't give a fuck. We saw him in Juice. He didn't give a fuck. That motherfucker didn't give a fuck. He shot at the police. He did that shit the right thing. Anybody else would have been like, well, I don't want to go to jail. Pac said, fuck that shit. I don't think that shit right. I'm busting at both you motherfuckers. We like that. We as a society, especially in America, we love a motherfucker who's rebellious and don't give a fuck. It's even better if they don't give a fuck for a good cause. But I'm going to be honest. We like motherfuckers who don't give a fuck in general.
It's a very true statement.
We are the country of what we love to say. When somebody talk crazy to you and it be like, you know, you gonna get fired. I don't give a fuck. How many times y'all done said that? Please in the chat. If you done ever said I don't give a fuck in any situation and you truly meant it, put a 1 in the chat. Why just don't nobody put no
Hey,
1 in?
hey, have you ever went on your I don't give a fuck, right? And then your shit was challenged, and then you had to go through with the I don't give a fuck, and then like 2 days later, you like, damn, I really did give a fuck about this.
I have fucked up some great opportunities. I done fucked
Yeah,
up some good opportunities in my life with not giving a fuck. I done dodged being put in the hospital for the I don't give a fucks, which I was able to. They gave me the grace to renege on my I don't give a fuck. I'm like, you know what, I'm tripping. I've been able to say I was tripping a couple of times in my life where
it's always a chance for that most of the time.
always, and thank you to all the people that done gave me grace and shit, especially back in my Steel Reserve days. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. My face appreciates it as well. Next up, wearing a MAGA hat and supporting Trump. Now, this is between 2018 and 2020. What happened? Kanye openly supported Donald Trump, wore a MAGA hat, and visited the White House. The rage bait element was this alienated much of his black and progressive fan base, but energized the conservative media. The benefit, it shifted his public image, making him relevant to a new audience, and it created buzz right before the release of what? Jesus is King.
Damn.
Which was a departure into his gospel music, and gained support from conservative outlets, broadening his appeal, meaning he crossed over even more than regular crossover. Cross on over usually mean you just listen to by us, and then you switch over to the whites. But I want to get to the white of the whites, the whitest of the whites, the right of the whites. He was like, you know what? Slavery's a choice, and I'm MAGA for life. And the whites of the whites was like, this Kanye West, who is this guy? I thought he was just a regular N-word, because we will get fucking, they hate when I use that word on this bitch. It's censorship like a motherfucker.
Can we say Migger? Mig.
We gonna have to say it just like that, because this AI is strong than a motherfucker. The AI heard you say that. Here go the AI just walking past the conversation like, was that an M? That was an M? That was an, okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm about to say like Migger.
Yeah, man. Or that's use a completely not let's use a word like taco or something like that. I don't know, because I'm scared. I be having to edit this shit, and this shit ain't fun.
I'm saying Harriet Tubman. I remember when he came out with that slavery is a choice, I lost at least 17 Facebook friends, and like 13 of them was my real family. I'm talking about real family. Because that came out, I was like, Kanye West, slavery is a choice. Then I put Harriet Tubman, enter the chat. That's all I said. And people got mad at me.
I use that same shit. And we gonna go into that. And before motherfuckers get the outrage, remember. Know this nigga.
With an M. Migger.
But we gonna go into that, because this goes more into the rage based shit, all right? Because, and I said, if y'all was on the live early, I said, what do people not want? Everybody said they want some unbiased opinion about shit, and they want somebody to look at both sides. Don't nobody want that shit. All people want is you to pick their side, or the side that they feel is right. And if you even try to just investigate, just be like, I believe your side. Your side, I agree with your side. But I'm going to just see why this person thinking this way. Oh, why would you want to think? Why would you want to? That's just like me. I be wondering why people want to listen to Drake. Why? For what? And he be like, well, in order to, I had to listen to a whole bunch of shit about Drake in order to build my cases for people whenever they came to me. But I hate Drake's guts, but I didn't have to watch documentaries about this nigga, so I could be like, yeah, you know, when he said XYZ, that motherfucker was a lie. That's the only way you can get both sides. You gotta go investigate the other side.
I actually need to be a part of this. I need to start the class action lawsuit, because I was programmed to listen to Drake, because I would listen to the radio every 2 songs back when the 2000s to 2008 to like 2014, every 2 songs was either had Drake in it.
Look, man, it's just my sympathies to you. You know what I'm saying? You worse off than motherfucking Area Smoke is with the vid right now, man. I'm gonna pray for you, bro. On to his next rage bait, and then we go get to the actual tweets and shit. White Lives Matter t-shirt.
Let me plug my. Yeah, keep going though.
White Lives Matter t-shirt 2022. What happened at a Paris Fashion Week? Kanye wore a White Lives Matter t-shirt alongside Candace Owens. All right. The rage bait element. This phrase associated the far right groups and was associated with far right groups and was. Hold on, I'm gonna have to mute. Wait, is it gonna let me mute? Where is the damn? Did you got the microphone on yourself? Is the microphone attached to you?
Nah, my bad.
I was like, this nigga over here fighting somebody.
I actually thought I muted it. My bad.
Oh, it's all good. So on Paris Fashion Week, Kanye wrote like White Lives Matter shirt alongside Candace Owens, who is another rage baiter. And I ain't go front. She actually know how to push my buttons to where I be pissed off when I hear and see what she say. I be like, bitch, shut the fuck up. And then I have to stop and take. I be like, look, man, she is getting paid. She done did it on the opposite side. She started rage baiting originally for black folks. Saying she was discriminated against. See, so she's a flip-flopper rage baiter just like him, and you get paid if you can be a good rage baiter. But let's continue. The rage bait element, the phrase is associated with far-right groups and was widely condemned as offensive. But once again, he dominated the headlines for a week, attracted attention right before the release of the Yeezy Season 9 fashion line. And I believe that's the one where everybody's looking homeless. Niggas don't want to walk around looking homeless. So who the hell would buy dumbass clothes where you look poor? Rich white folks. And that's who he was trying to sell these clothes to, was rich white folks. And a lot of rich white folks is like, look, guys, all lives matter. You guys, white, Canadian, Irish, see, all. Like, hold on, this was pretty white lives you was saying there right there. What happened to the people? Look, you're being racist right now. You're being racist. You need to hold your horses, buddy. And be like, damn. Now, Kanye did an interview, and Kanye was like, well, don't all lives matter? He's like, my daughter is half this. Half her life don't matter. XYZ. He said a whole bunch of shit. But it was all rage bait. And it all does what it needs to be done. Now, this, to me, was the most, what's the word I'm looking for? This was the most crucial and the most surgical rage baiting that he did. And a lot of people was able to see it, but a lot of people wasn't, okay?
I call it brilliant.
And I want y'all to go and see what he did, all right? The first time he did it against a white blonde woman, all right? He went and said, hey, no offense to you, but you ain't nowhere better than this beautiful black woman here. So they got white people mad. Then he was like, it's time to make the niggas mad. Hey, slavery's a choice. And then so he was like, the slavery choice, when you make niggas mad and white people give you money, oh boy, they give you a whole bunch of money. So he was like, yeah, making niggas mad is way more, it make me way more money than making white folks mad. So I'm going to double down on it. I'm wearing that MAGA hat and I'm supporting Trump because I'm trying to get paid. Then, as I said, he get way more money when he make us mad. Boom, white lives matter. And then he was like, all right, well, fuck that shit. I'm about to make the motherfuckers with the most money mad because they done piss me off. But I'm going to go into why I believe he did it this way. And he went towards the Jewish community. He says, anti-Semitic comments and Adidas fallout. Now, this was 22-23. And look at these years. This nigga has consistently been motherfucking just going on Gucci Mane 2013 rants. All right. So this last one was what happened. Kanye made multiple remarks leading to Adidas dropping Yeezy, costing him billions. All right. Costing him billions. All right. Other brands, Balenciaga, Gap, cut ties with him. Now, this Gap one is very important. Okay, and I don't know if Chat GPT go into that. I might ask it to go into detail about it, but I'm gonna go off my own recollection and see if I'm correct. But this was very important, and also this Adidas dropping him, very important. Need y'all to listen. Short term, his name was everywhere, increasing curiosity. Long term, he lost major deals but retained his hardcore fans, and he later renegotiated with Adidas to sell off the remaining Yeezy stock, proving he still had power in the industry. Okay?
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Gotcha.
And another thing, though, is this Gap shit. He was in a fucked up deal with the Gap he didn't want to be in no more. And in these contracts he be signing, it be all sorts of clauses and this, that, and the third, but he ain't dumb. And you see how he talks to his lawyers and shit on that shit. He ain't got no dumb lawyers neither. There are morality clauses and shit, right? However, when you go into business with fucking Kanye West, you know damn well he ain't gonna have that shit in his final contract and shit. So he go on his rants. They gotta separate the contract and dissolve the contract with him. If he owe anything, I'm pretty sure, and it's just my thought process because don't none of us know what's in these pieces of paper. But he go on rants like fuck the Gap. Fuck Adidas, they trying to steal my shit. Well, what's the best way for them motherfuckers to leave you alone, but you don't gotta pay? It's just like getting fired from your job. A lot of people, I tell people all the time, I've never been fired a bajillion times. They be like, if you don't like so much, why you just don't quit? How the fuck I'm gonna get unemployment if I just quit? I need to get fired. If I get fired, I get something. If I quit, I don't get nothing. And I lose out on some extra shit. This motherfucker does this shit to get out of deals that he don't want to be in no more, because they got to immediately cut ties. Now, in all togetherness, how he benefits from this shit is always free publicity. Right before he dropping albums and doing fashion drops, cultural relevance, and a lot of people might be like, well, if he making his core the people who believed in him first, man, how is he being relevant? Y'all gotta understand, he done got a hell of money from us already. He be like, yeah, I'm going over here and I'm getting the maxes of the money from these folks over here who will pay money to shit on us. You see what I'm saying? Because he understands that in them circles, just having a black friend like him is the coolest shit you can ever have. Guess what? You can always be like, hey guys, guess what? Oh, I'm not racist. I got black friends. You know who that black friend is? Fucking Kanye West. Suck it, Beth. You can't beat that. He knows that. He's very cognizant of that shit. And decisive loyal brand loyalty. This is something else people understand. Most people try to have everybody be their fan. People don't want, sir. They was like, everybody can like me. It's impossible for everybody to like you. Okay, you know who tried to pull that shit off? Drake. Drake tried to pull that shit off.
Good point.
You can't. Anybody that's working real hard for everybody to like them, I don't trust them motherfuckers. I much rather. I'm glad I got motherfuckers who don't want to take me out the paint, because that mean I done stood on some shit. I stood on something. People can say, well, fuck they want to about me, but they don't never be like, they'll never say, Super, he don't do that. Everything I say, I stand on that shit. Okay? And if I'm wrong, and I get proven wrong, I'll stand on me being wrong. And if people don't fuck with me or whatever, fuck them. What the fuck? I'm not for everybody. I'm just like motherfucking Arby's. Teresa. Not for everybody, but still great. Thanks for being a sub. Please don't leave.
Arby's is delicious.
It is. I think you got to be a certain age, though. I think you got to be like 57 to really enjoy it like me. Anyway, final thoughts. Kanye is a master rage baiter? Yes. He intentionally provokes strong reactions to fuel his brand. While some controversies seem genuine, and that's the thing I keep trying to tell people, some controversies seem genuine, using the mental health shit, the impulsive behavior. Many conveniently coincide with album launches and business moves, even when the backlash harms him financially, which is, a lot of people don't understand how to suffer in the short term to make it in the long term. What's that one saying? A temporary fallback is a motherfucking it's a dope term about this shit. But most people don't understand how to go without for just a little bit so that you can have everything else forever. It's kind of just like fucking what they teach you in certain religions and shit. You sacrifice the bodily shit and all your desires now for eternal life and shit. Well, you can use that for anything. Sometimes you can take a job. I done did this. Take a job where they don't pay you as much, but the back end benefits, if you do the math over the years, far exceed some upfront payment. This is what this motherfucker does with all of these rests. He understands, and this is how chess works. When you playing chess against motherfuckers, if you know how to play chess, some people might do a move. You be like, oh yeah, I got your bitch ass. Soon as you move, they done checkmate, got your ass. Because you thought they was doing something. They set you up for the okie doke. They got you, got your ego up like, oh, I'm about to win. No, bitch, you're not about to win. I already beat you. I beat you before we sat down at the fucking table. Because I understood.
And looking at the screen, the term master rage baiter is wild. Sounds like somebody beats off angrily. Like, I was looking at the screen like, why is it definitely said master baiter on the screen, but it's rage in the middle, so we'll change it up.
Hey, on some real shit, I was like, this don't sound like a good. I couldn't put a thought to it, but you just did it. And I'll be honest, I think Kanye is a fucking master rage baiter because that nigga is a nasty nigga. Now, anybody that's coming in on the middle of this shit is like, oh, these niggas in here sucking Kanye dick. Just saying what's factual is not sucking nobody's dick. I'm just telling you what this nigga be doing. Okay? That's just what he be doing. It don't mean I don't agree.
The bullhorn is very necessary.
I don't agree. That don't mean I agree with none of the shit he says in these shits. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't believe he believe in half the shit he said. I believe he be sitting down just like this. How can I piss these motherfuckers off today? Who should I piss off today? The Chinese? No, they go, oh, they funded my tour when I go over there next year. Okay. Let's see. You know I signed that damn deal to help them old folks at the home and shit. What, should I say something about fucked up shit about old people to get out that deal? Okay, I will. All right. I pushed the old lady down the stairs. Fuck old people. Is that good enough? Thanks. And he go on Twitter.
So let me ask you this though. What do he win what does he benefit when he say to make a wish children want to take a picture with him and he said nah?
Who the fuck really want to go take a picture? Who really want to do that shit? Do Kanye seem like the person that really want to do that type of shit? So now they ain't gonna never invite him. They ain't gonna never invite him again. He just got out of doing some bullshit he don't want to do. And listen, guys, I'm not saying this bullshit to go take pictures with people in wheelchairs. I'm just saying it don't sound fun to do. That's all I'm saying. Do that mean that I wouldn't want to go do it? It kind of does. And that's one of the things I agree with. I don't want to go take no damn pictures with motherfuckers. If you don't like me for that, it is what it is. To see the rest of this live and over 60 plus members only videos, become a Struggle Crew member for only $2.99.